the run these days, it's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. The 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. And it's Sexton in at the 1 spot. They get it back. No good from Zubac.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Sexton the pass to Clarkson. Now Collins. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And George kicks to Morris. From outside, off the mark. We played just over a minute here in the first. Clarkson against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot of this game.
I want to see Markkanen become more aggressive in these instances. Be ready to fire as soon as you make the catch.
And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Here's Clarkson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Pass to Leonard. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Markkanen passes to Sexton. Westbrook pulls it in.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And it's Leonard missing.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Searching for their first points of the game. George finds Leonard. Right on the bucket.
You see, Kawhi demands that you guard him physically. This guy's so powerful, sometimes it doesn't matter.
And here's Sexton. Now the pass to Kessler. Westbrook against Sexton. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Sexton. And too much time in the way. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And Bones Highland subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Powell. Guarded closer. Pass to Highland. Shoots over Horton Tucker. Highland's shot is good. And that ties it up. And Utah has possession. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Abaji the pass to Horton Tucker. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Powell. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. Here's Hendricks. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Highland passes to Plumlee. The dish now to Powell. George looking around. And the call on the shot that sends it into the line.
First personal foul.
And you look at Paul
First
George,
team
George,
foul.
he really fits any
At the
system you can
line
think
for your
of.
Clippers,
Kevin, that's about
Paul
two things, the
George.
skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
And he makes the first.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
Good on both. LDB, the Jazz have managed to stay competitive while going into a rebuild.
Kevin, you've got to give Utah credit. That is not an easy task. They have managed to amass a great deal of first-round picks and young talent and still remain focused on winning. Truly incredible.
The Clippers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. It's Powell on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Horton Tucker. Highland with the rebound. And here is Los Angeles now. Driving in. Outside, Batum. Outside, George. Fires the three. Horton Tucker with the rebound. The Jazz shooting 33% here in the first quarter. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game plan. He kicks to Olynyk. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
That's the end of the first quarter. Not much scoring. It remains close.
With the score,
Clippers lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2, and so in the game for the Jazz. The 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. Sexton is out there with George, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. The foul called on Russell Westbrook.
personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Sexton against Westbrook. Outside, Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Back to Sexton. Puts up a deep 3.
I love that Russell Westbrook tries to be disruptive. His ability to use his speed to contest is a thing of beauty.
That shot off the mark. Nice D from Sexton. Utah trailing here. Left side, George. Chalk up 2 there.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And Los Angeles guys shooting like 21% from the field so far. Driving to the basket. Man can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Yeah, the step back. Count that bucket. Man, got his first 2 points. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
Outside Westbrook. It's Martin on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. The Jazz have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Collins dishes to Sexton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sexton's got the game tied up here for Utah.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Utah. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And over the years, we have seen Kawhi Leonard continue doors to battle for wins.
Kevin, he has been a hot topic as it relates to that loaded word, load management. But we have to be fair. Kawhi has had a number of leg and knee issues. There is a certain amount of caution you want to take where his body is concerned.
First one falls for. And doors, the Clippers are moving into a new arena in Inglewood in 2024.
And Kevin, I think this is absolutely huge for the organization. Part of establishing your own identity in Los Angeles will be their new arena. So exciting for this fan base that's growing and growing.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Kenyon Martin.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Clarkson passes to Collins. Back to Clarkson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Jazz lead by 2.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
Leonard with the ball. Running now by Sexton. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Sexton kicks to Clarkson. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers have gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. Westbrook passes to Mann. A fader. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
2 minutes remain.
To the inside.
2 minutes.
Kessler with it. Working on Zubac. 80 that time from Leonard. The Clippers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Westbrook passes to Mann. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Mann's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Back in the 2022 offseason doors, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prize is Lauri Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
substitution here for the Clippers. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubats. Paul George comes in for Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for Mann. And Bones Island subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Horton Tucker, right through the knee for the layup. Horton Tucker's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now, here is George. He's guarded closely. The layup missed. Here's Clarkson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 59 seconds left out here in the second. And that one's good. George.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Here's Clarkson. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Powell. Morris dishes to Powell. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Powell against Clarkson. And the pass to Horton Tucker. And looks like the illegal kick is set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Batum's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Abaji's checked in. Here's George. He has 6. Lets it go. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
With the score,
Los Angeles on top. They lead by a bucket.
18.
We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
They've been fierce at the defensive end, causing turnovers, coming up with key stops. That's the result of great communication and trust between them. Hard to score when they're playing like this.
Shaq, what's your take on Utah so far?
I'd like to see them get to the line more, but to do that, you got to be aggressive. Force the action, drive the lane, make the defense react to what you're doing. If they can do that, I think they have a good chance of pulling out a win.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. The post pairing, Morris along with Zubats. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
The Clippers shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Westbrook against Sexton. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots over Markkanen. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Sexton, the pass to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Collins. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, and it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
And Markkanen drops them both. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Kessler passes to Markkanen. No good. Empty that time from Leonard. He dishes it to Westbrook. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Clarkson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Utah calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game. The coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Man's checked in. George is checked in for Utah. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Outside, Sexton. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Collins looking around. Back to Sexton. No good again that time. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's man on the wing, George. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. No good from Zubac. Jazz trail by 5. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Yeah, Markkanen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's man, defended by Sexton. Fade away. Man can't hit. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 2 minutes.
Outside Collins. Back to Sexton. The shot by George, wide open.
George.
The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Clippers take a timeout.
Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Right, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for George. And Bones Highland subbed in for Terrence Mann. Powell, that's good.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expands his range. The more he makes that three, the more the floor opens up.
Passes it Dolan. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Leonard. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Trying to get a hold of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Highland passes to Plumlee. Kicks it to Powell. Here he goes. Goes up and lays it. Powell's got 5 now.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Highland against George. Now Horton Tucker. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Highland against George. From 18 feet away. Kept alive. Here's Plumlee. He can't get that one. Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. George passes to Horton Tucker. For the lead. With 4 seconds on the clock. Can't capitalize inside.
No one to blame on that one but himself. It looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Get on your feet.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Utah looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Sexton is the point. Clarkson is in at 2. The 4 and the 5. It's Collins and Kessler. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward.
Well, Russell Westbrook demonstrating how talented a passer he can be.
Here's Sensabaugh. Covered by Martin. Out to Clarkson. And so the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. He will shoot 2. For Clarkson, it's been about finding a place in the NBA that suits him.
You know what, Kevin? That is often the case for players who are not superstars, but are quality players. Jordan Clarkson came into the league with a reputation as a gunner. But here's a guy who can fill in as a starter, he can play off the bench, and he's always willing to accept his role.
Free throw good, Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit,
Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And Utah making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And the Clippers have possession. They lead by 4. To the paint, here's George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you see Paul George stay strong and committed with the basketball, totally focused on finishing.
Sexton the pass to Collins. Shoots over Covington. Off the left rim and out. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Pass to Zubac. Outside Covington. And it's Utah with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Sexton finds Markkanen. Count it. 6 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, Lauri Markkanen's frame, a little contact, not going to bother him. He powers right through it.
Outside Westbrook. George against Clarkson. George passes to Zubac. Count the basket. Zubac has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
George against Clarkson. George, no good. Jazz trail by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Collins. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
The assist.
Sexton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
Westbrook. Sexton grabs the board.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the 4th. Nobody near George. Can't nail the jumper.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Sexton against Westbrook. Clarkson outside. Lock at 6. Over George. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Westbrook passes to George. Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the lead. 12 points for George.
That's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. Clarkson missing again. The Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Markkanen against Martin. Pass to Westbrook. There's the pass to Zubac. Outside for George. Zubac trying to break loose. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Utah trailing here. Passes to Kessler. Here's Clarkson. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. Sexton deciding where to go with it to take the lead. Utah the rebound. Kessler, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Westbrook, no good. Utah shooting around 41% on the night. Outside, Markkanen. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Clarkson with the ball. George picks him up. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. We present our New Balance player of the game, Colin Sexton.
And he's playing this entire game on his front foot. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Martin. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Sexton the pass to Kessler. At the elbow, Collins. Again, gets to Clarkson. Over George. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
You can't let him hold the ball and just milk those 5 seconds away.
At the line for your Clippers, Russell Westbrook.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And make no mistake, Westbrook loves the spotlight, especially when it's a very close game.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and they into a 3-point lead. And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 3. 20 seconds left in the game.
Come on, fans. Stand up. Make some noise.
Markkanen inside the line. Another miss by Utah. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see him on.
At the line for L.A., Paul George.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
We all know Paul George is one of the most gifted and talented offensive players in the game. Now it's time to deliver at the foul line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Off target with his 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kessler, second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Kawhi Leonard for a free throw.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 7-point game. Pass to Kessler. Will it go? A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And so Los Angeles takes